and welcome back to another TV show commentary. Today we're going to be checking out Bridgerton episode 6 of season 3. So, episode 5, loads of different stuff happened. Now, Pen lost it. I don't know how many rounds they were doing because she said she wanted more, so cheeks were clapped 100%. We already know that. Was the chair or couch broken? Most likely, we'll put in a shift, right? So that happened. Also, Cressida. She said she's Lady Whistledown. I don't know, that's a good move, but what else can she do? So, for now, she's outed. What is people gonna say right now? So, society, Baton. Are they gonna be pissed? Are they gonna support her? Do we have fans? What is the queen gonna do? Does she believe it? I don't know. Plus, once that happens, how is Penny gonna feel about this? Because Lady Whistledown is a part of her or a side of her, and someone stole it from her. She did pass out. Now, I don't know if it's because she's scared that Eloise was going to say something to Colin, or someone took it at the same time. So, loads of different stuff was going on. She was panicking because Eloise just came straight away. Within the second it turned to that time, she said, "I'm here." So, panic attack. Then after that, Cressida stepped in, said, "I'm Lady Whistledown." She said, "Oh, hell no. I'm going to sleep right now." So that happened. Hopefully, I don't know if she can tell him in this episode, but by episode 7, we got to do that because we got wedding. We have a baby, most likely, a son. And if you think about it, there could be more than one wedding. We also got Francesca. So I don't know how we're going to do this. And if we're only going to have one wedding per season, Francesca, sorry, we're going to move you to the side. Maybe season 4 could be your time. And anyway, as usual, if you do want to check out the full cut version for this episode, you can check out my Patreon. It is the first link in my description box. We also do weekly polls on new movies, binge, and TV shows, which you guys want me to in the future. And that's intriguing. You can check it out over there. But let's get straight into the video.
It has not been delivered. No one has it.
Perhaps the Queen has finally discovered her.
I would cast her out if I were her mama.
She is hellborn.
I think she is a genius.
Oh, I see exactly what we're doing here now. So Cressida is now presenting herself as Lady Whistledown. When it comes to the public, it looks like it's 50-50. Some people say she needs to be casted out. Other people are fans. So right now, we know as the audience, once it happens to Pen, it's going to be kind of civil. Because initially, probably in season 1, season 2, we don't know what's going to happen. Will she be banished? Probably. Cast out? Yes. Damage for family image? 100%. But now, if nothing really happens to Cressida and, you know, her family image is not really tainted, then eventually, episode 7, episode 8, it's not going to be that daunting for Pen to be out. Now, what her family think, friends think, that's going to be the hard thing. Society, she is going to care about that, but it's going to be near the bottom or mid on her list.
And Cressida Cowper, for one is a liar, a fraud.
So she said, "I'm not giving up. This is part of me."
But perhaps you should not be here in case it is catching.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very obvious. So it seems like the mom doesn't even notice at all. There has to be a time when the mom notices. Bo, you need to leave. Leave them alone.
I know there is something you wish to tell me.
Certainly did not swim because of anything you did. Because of Cressida Cowper and her insane claims to be Whistledown.
Yo, Pen, if that's gonna keep on bothering you, just tell him. He's gonna be thinking, okay, so I get it that she was friends with Eloise, but why is this annoying you right now?
I always imagined Lady Whistledown might be more clever, perhaps.
Okay. At least he didn't say anything too crazy in front of her. Ooh, a ring. It better be a ring. Let me see it.
The jeweler has just finished setting it.
Okay. We put it on now.
Have you been writing?
Oh, yes, letters to share our happy news.
Little hints, yeah. Okay, so he's gonna realize soon. No point in him finding out episode 8. What's the point? Unless it's gonna be like an hour and 30 minutes, then maybe.
And tarnishing my good name. You are sorely mistaken.
Oh, is he gonna ship
I am
her out?
sending you to live with your Aunt Jo.
God damn, Aunt Jo? Where does she live? Does she live in London? In Wales? Hell no. Take it back right now. I was lying. I was capping. But then again, the damage has already been done. Shit.
You must take back your statement.
Too
We
late.
can say the Lady Bridgertons gave you too much wine.
It's not gonna work.
Have many gifts, but cleverness is not amongst them.
Okay, now if I'm her, now I don't know if you keep any of the issues, go back, right? So Pen has been writing for years. So at most, we're talking about, yeah, tens of issues. Now, if you can get the old issues, read it for the next. Oh, but then the Queen definitely wants to meet you today, 100%. Okay, you know what? Read it for the next day, half a day, right? Analyze everything. Her grammar, the way she speaks, the words she uses, and then try and make another issue. That's the best thing you can do. Because people want to see what you can write now. And it'd be so crazy if the Queen said, right in front of me, right now.
I'm always pleased when people take my advice, and it is the right decision, Mr. Mondrich. And in the best way possible, by throwing a ball.
God damn, another ball? Do we have the money for that? Okay, so when we throw balls, we're gonna use our own money? Well, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. So what's the plan for the ball, though? We have to make sure it's amazing.
We do have a way with entertaining.
True, we do. Okay. Should we go all out? We might as well.
Lady Bridgerton, forgive my intrusion. I simply forgot my hat. But to thank you for such an enjoyable evening.
Well, it was quite a night, was it not?
Yeah, well, it could be a better night next time, if you know what I mean.
It is none of my business.
I do believe we will work it out. Childhood grievances have a way of lingering.
Childhood? Okay, so is it stuff to do with Queen Charlotte? Like, I didn't watch that completely, so I could be missing something right now.
But I do hope to see you soon.
Like tonight?
As do I.
Tomorrow? The weekend? This week? When are you gonna see her? And she's like, I need a man. ASAP. My kids are getting old.
There is no time like the present.
Your family is clearly occupied.
Are we getting engaged? No way. Already? Okay, Fran, don't become pregnant this season, though. We have enough people having kids for this season.
I have been taken ill of the plague, and you are all doomed by association.
Oh, damn, they don't care at all. Okay, Fran, you know what to do.
We are to marry.
Oh, so the mum's taking this nicely. Okay. So what about the Queen? We don't care about her at all? Like, F the Queen, we're getting married regardless. I like the energy, though. I don't mind it.
You shall be the most beautiful bride. Well, equal to Daphne and Kate and Penelope.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, loads of people are getting married. Damn, so every single, like, 30, 40 minutes, we have something else to say.
You spoke with Penelope this morning?
Yes. She is devastated about Miss Cowper coming forward.
No. Not about Cressida. The friendship was already sour.
Do you hear her wording? Not about her? Okay. I would love to see if Eloise said yes. How angry would he be?
You have been so angry with Whistledown.
In truth, everything that has happened of late has softened me, I suppose.
You mean everything with Penelope?
So what's gonna happen when you realize that Pen is Lady Whistledown? Does his heart break for like an episode and a bit? And then after that, he finds out that she's pregnant and then now they get back together because 100% Pen's gonna be pregnant. That's not even like an obvious thing or like, oh shit, how did you know? Well, come on. Since the first couple episodes, we already knew that.
Perhaps I can make Lady Whistledown go away. So she shall not be able to harm any of us again.
And 100% Pen is going to have a boy.
I was going to tell him.
Are we friends now, kind of? Ish?
But you did not. For whatever reason, my brother truly believes he loves you.
You truly believe? He does! You don't see it?
I cannot stop. Especially now.
Yes, you can, because now you have the perfect escape.
Huh. I always thought, especially in season 1, 2, and part 1 of this season, that she might stop for Colin. But now she won't. It's not even 2 separate parts, right? Or a side of her. It's actually a part of her. She will never drop it for anyone now.
You cannot be both.
Oh, foreshadow. She is going to be both. Episode 8. Trust me. What's the point in saying that?
You cannot be both.
The whole time I thought she had to pick. Nah, she said, I'm gonna get both of them.
You had a good run for a while. But it's just gossip.
That's a bar. It's just gossip. Let it go. Now, maybe Pen gets to speak to the Queen, episode 8. She might say that. The same wording as Eloise. And when you think about it, right? Everyone gossips. Now, she does the most damaging gossip, right? And she does get the information to the ton. And now everyone else, you know, does loads of crazy shit. I can see maybe her saying the same wording. It's just gossip, right? Let it go. No one's really... Well, when you think about season 1 and 2, it was kind of harmful. But at the end of the day, it's just gossip. And everyone does it. Like, without Pen, people are still going to gossip. Especially after what happened episode 2 or 3. Right? People are gossiping about her.
So, this is the young lady claiming to be Lady Whistledown. A measly £5,000 should be nothing to the great Lady Whistledown.
See, I knew
You do
it.
charge, do you not?
How much money does Pen have? So wait, she wants the 5 grand, and underneath Pen's floorboard, she might have like 20, 30k. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, if I'm Pen, I'm gonna start spending episode 8.
Just last night, I observed Miss Francesca and Lord Kilmartin together all night at Bridgerton House.
Can print a convincing issue? I do not wish to see you in my court again.
Can she do it? See, I don't really know. Maybe. It might take a long time, like a couple of days, but she could come up with something.
Cast me out of society.
Your father has already cast you out of society.
I will not live with Aunt Joanna.
No one will marry you.
It's too late.
No one will marry me now.
Yeah, it's too late. We need the cash right now.
We should talk about announcing your betrothal.
Oh, so she's afraid of what the Queen's gonna say? See, she is very powerful, and she does have a way of words. Okay, so maybe go with your mum. That's what I would do.
It is only that... We do not wish to wait that long. We would like you to speak to the Queen.
Oh, hell no! By herself? Are you gonna be there? John! Is that his name? You better be there with me. Oh, hell no. Just Violet by herself? Psh, I ain't doing that.
Weddings are surely not as important as pregnancies.
Where is Penelope?
Pregnancies? Well, that is because both of you are going to have girls. I said that around episode 1, episode 2. It's obvious.
Reading old issues of Whistledown.
I'm still not feeling well.
Yo, when is the mum going to realize? Like, why is she reading that? It's out of the blue. Very strange. I don't know, why is she even keeping them?
Is to make Mr. Bridgerton feel as if he is the most important person in the world.
She just said, your job is to make Colin feel like the best person in the world. Cater to him. I see exactly what we're doing here. So, eventually, Pen has to make a decision. Now, we can go 2 different ways, or maybe even 3 actually, but let's break it down for a second. So, Pen has 2 identities. Pen, the one who she portrays herself to society, and Lady Whistledown. Cool. So, now she has to choose who she wants to be. We can go that route, or a different one. Now, I don't really know how likely this one is. She has to merge them together. She's going to realize Pen is Lady Whistledown and Lady Whistledown is Pen. They're the same person. That is what we can do. Now, either way, Colin has to support her. Her decision, back her up as the husband. So right now, we're talking about Pen has to cater towards Colin, but it's going to be reversed. He has to cater towards her.
Sometimes what you wish for may come true. Through him.
We're talking about the husband 24/7. No dreams. Now, I don't know what her dreams are. To be a very good writer? Who knows? Now, Lady Whistledown is going to be an extension to what she actually really wants in the future. But maybe like a newsletter? Something similar to that? Pen has a very strong voice. Right now, she just thinks that her voice has to be tied to Lady Whistledown. Nah, it's just you, Pen.
But he gave me you girls. You're lucky, Penelope. Do not take that for granted.
Double meaning, you're lucky. Don't take that for granted? She about to flip it. She's going to flip it. She said, F doing what my husband wants me to do. I'm Pen. She's gonna come out. Now, the question is she gonna be forced to come out? Does the Queen find out? I just realized Pen is wearing more and more blue dresses. She is now basically a Bridgerton.
I'm hosting a dinner party later this week for you and me and my dear friend Paul.
A threesome? Is it just them three, or does it lead to a orgy with more people? She said a dinner party. What type of party? I don't like how you did that.
Wonderful.
Are we gonna have sex? On a full stomach? Hell no. Like certain positions, that's gonna end very, very badly.
Surely the drink is yours to celebrate your last night owning this fine institution.
At least have a direction for your life. Well, I am floating, purposeless,
Floating?
with no discernible path.
Okay, so season 4 is gonna be his season. 100%. Unless we make it him and Eloise?
If I'm correct in reading, that the winner of this game is whoever is the most fortunate.
No.
You know what, let him drink. He needs to lighten up. He does, but he barely speaks.
Thank you. To Mr. Modrich's fine club. To the
your club.
All these people, how do they deal with drinking? Because I feel like they drink every single day.
This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. Featherington shall be married here in 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Not bad. We have the money for it.
If any of you know cause or just impediment why these two persons should not be joined together.
Talking about marriage and weddings, he looks at her, basically saying, season 4, me and you, right after we have some fun in the bedroom, you know, couple orgasms. Hopefully he proposes first, then, you know, break her back.
Lord Cho and Miss Kenworthy shall be married here in 2 weeks' time.
Oh, she said, get with my bro? Crazy. She's basically saying, don't touch my Violet. Is her brother a decent guy? If he's not, your friend over there is about to get her life ruined because you don't want him to touch Violet.
It's good to see you looking well.
I'm feeling much better.
And soon, we shall officially be married.
But when is Colin gonna find out? It has to be like the next episode.
There is no need. There is nothing in the world that makes me happier than being with you.
I'm right. Begging forgiveness for not seeing you earlier? That's what he just said. He's gonna see her as two people, but then realize she's basically one person. Because the way they're going with the dialogue, it seems like Pen is not going to give it up. So now he has to see her as one person. Am I right? Because like, what else are we doing here then? We keep on saying stuff which is kind of implying that she has to end up being one person now.
I was just about to speak with someone.
The pleasure is all mine. Your arrival has been the talk of the town.
Oh, look at that face. She's like, yeah, she wants you. How many girls are widowed? So every single girl around the age of like 35, 50, they're all widowed.
You know, if you wish to repent, you must go inside the church.
It is a lonely life living in secret, and I wondered if possibly you would like to join me. But together we can right the wrong with high praise of your character in our very first issue.
But that makes no sense. You've been writing for 3 years by yourself, and now that you've outed yourself to the Queen and society, you said, now I need a partner in crime to help me write? Why though? You've been writing well for the last 3 years. Like, you kind of just exposed yourself right now, even though Eloise knows, but if she didn't know, she'd be like, okay, so it's not you then.
All you ever do is talk.
Oh, slap her.
You are clearly just envious that I've made something of myself.
Slap her. Do something. 2 slaps. Throw dirt.
Congratulations on your hard-earned success.
Okay, so what's her plan now? To find out who it is? Like, what can she do now? Write it by herself? Can she even do that? Is she a good writer?
They make such a charming couple, do they not?
Mom's way too happy. I like it though, like gradually. Keep doing this for the next 2 episodes. It's a decent redemption arc.
The Queen will expect a performance, and with these two, do they still sit in prolonged silence?
You know what the problem with them is? Nah, I could be wrong. They could be good friends. I can see that already. Now, as a marriage couple, it could work, right? But they're not in love. That's why I think. And that's gonna be very, very hard to deal with, like, once we start going into 2, 3, 4, 5 years. Now, it can grow into love, maybe have some children, and then fall in love. But right now, at this moment of time, it doesn't seem like they're in love. They can be very good friends, or they understand each other, but there's no sexual tension. They're not really flirty. Now, that's not all important, but if you're gonna end up just getting married to someone, you need to at least be flirting slightly. Like, you don't need to have the feeling to rip the clothes off, but like a simple kiss or cuddle or hug.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yes. Marvelous.
In a way, the portico.
Ooh. Now, is that envy? See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. For a second, I was like, maybe I'm wrong, but no. So, Francesca is looking at Pen and Colin. She doesn't have it with him. Now, she and him are, like I said, they understand each other. And they sit in silence, which apparently that's what she wants. But as she's starting to look at other couples now, maybe she's going to start to understand there's more to it when it comes to a relationship. And maybe that's what she wants. Because in the first episode, she's like, I'll just date anyone who understands me. Because she's looking at him. She's like, damn, like, he's a decent guy, but I don't have that with you right now. But then again, Pen and Colin is a bad example because they've known each other for a very long time. Damn, Pen, we have money. So now she is removing a part of herself. I think she might regret that. I don't know. Okay, so what's going on here? Oh, this is the ball, right?
I am enjoying the idea of giving the best ball Mayfair has ever seen.
Okay, so for the ball, how much money do we spend? Like, I need to know.
It was not until your delivery boy dropped off your last column that I learnt you are engaged.
Yes. The issue you read about my engagement will be my last.
Penelope, that column's your life's work.
I cannot continue writing.
Did their accent change? Was it always like that? I feel like it's changed gradually. It's been a long time since season 1. Oh no! Is she gonna tell her don't do it? She just... Wait, did she say that's her life's work? And now, oh, she's a designer. That's... All of this here is her life's work. And now she's gonna say, yo, I could never do that. She's gonna make Pen do a U-turn and continue to start writing.
I can't imagine ever giving that feeling up.
Very interesting comparison. So she said, I love the feeling when the girl puts on the dress, right? With a smile. Cool. But at the moment, Pen is ruining people's lives slightly when it comes to the gossip. Now, everyone does gossip. True. And in episode, was it 2 or 3? People kind of ruined her life with the gossiping without Lady Whistledown. So I understand that comparison. But what Pen has been doing over the last 2-3 years, that's a little bit too extreme. Now, unless she starts changing, you can't tell her to continue.
Because of your daughter! Why else do you
this guy,
think
shit.
I'm pulling her dowry?
He needs to die.
What are you doing in here? Why are you not in your room?
There is no desk in my room.
Okay, now, if she has old issues and she's using that to try and write similar to Pen, cool. If she's going off the dome, you're gonna fail.
We must get that reward before the real Whistledown decides to publish again.
Today I bring you much gossip from about the many lands. Near and far.
That's it? I could have done that. Do you have any gossip in mind, though, at least?
After a performance of Much Ado About Nothing, I walked backstage and there she was. Mr. Bridgerton is dry. Oh, Benedict.
Oh, first name basis, huh? He said, yo, if we're gonna go down and busy, you better know my name because you're gonna be moaning it. Oh, there he is, yeah.
A few more friends I should like you to meet.
Okay, so when it comes to Marcus, what if he just starts slinging his shit and doesn't speak to your girls again? How are you going to feel about that?
I take comfort in knowing that if we no longer have your club, you shall at least host the season's most exquisite party.
You're going crazy. Like it. She better say something nice.
Not bad.
Ah.
Not bad at all.
Say brilliant. Not bad? What's that? Like a 6 out of 10?
We should wait, Francesca.
Wait? Mama, I do not wish to wait.
I know, but I do not wish to ruin things for you.
To ruin things for you? Let me hear this before I say something.
I am going to look at the very fine wainscoting.
It's a double meaning. It's a double bluff. Okay, so right now she wants to get married quickly. Now, what's the reason? One, because she's tired of all this bullshit, like she said in the first couple episodes, right? She just meets someone, she doesn't mind getting married. Cool. But 20 minutes ago, we saw the whole thing with Pen and Colin, and she was looking. Then she looked at her man, she's like, must be nice, right? And he didn't notice at all. He was just talking about gibberish. Okay, cool. So she's probably thinking, the longer I wait and we stay in this little engagement period, she's like, okay, now my mind is starting to go to wild places. But if I get married right now, maybe it can put my mind at ease and all these second guessing type of stuff would disappear.
You still do not believe in this match, do you? I have supported you.
You don't believe in this match? Nah! Francesca, I think you don't. I think she does slightly, but she's starting to feel like, maybe it's not the right person.
But I just what, Mama? What John and I have is easy, and I love him, Mama.
She said, I love him, even though it's not the love that you want for me. So does that mean gradually she's gonna find that love? She's not reflecting right now and putting it all on her mom. But I think in season 4 or towards episode 8, she might realize, okay, my mom was right, and that's not the type of love I want.
Enough. Whatever I have done to deserve this ire, tell me.
Is that I had a chance of happiness, and you took it from me.
Explain further. Was that in Queen Charlotte?
Do you think I do not know that it was you who betrayed me to our father?
Okay. How old was everyone, though? Like, I need to know, because I think Marcus is younger.
Do not spend much time in society. Tilly enjoys coming and going.
We're not gonna have sex here, right? Like, I saw the full moon. Don't do that!
You and Lady Arnold have quite a rapport. I'm surprised you two have never...
They have. You already know that they're having sex. Oh, he said, let me bend you over. That's what he said, basically. I don't care. But let me bend you over and look at the moon.
I should go ensure Tilly has not worked herself up into a frenzy over dessert.
Okay. Does that mean I'll go first, you follow 5 minutes after we have a threesome? What are we doing here? And season 4 has to be about him.
Forgive us.
It was obvious! Stop pretending! He's either a vampire or he's kind of like your lover. Come on. And he's kind of pale.
I've forgotten. I'm supposed to be somewhere. Forgive me.
So he left. Very surprising. I thought he would join. Plus, wait, we better have sex like that and the door's open? Anyone can join? Is it like an open party? Like, what's going on here? I get it, like, we're high society, but still, lock it all. Oh, and she's here. All in red? She's trying to show out. Moving like the devil. We're playing, oh, shit. Who's that girl? Oh, is it Demi Lovato? Confident? It sounds like that, right? Which makes perfect sense with her coming out like that. All in red? Yeah. Okay. So right now it's kind of working. Do we go straight to the queen?
But what do we do? We wait for the queen to summon us.
They played the song Confident and now she's wearing all red. But we're moving like Pen, which is stuck against the wall. Nah! I'm going straight to the queen. After you play that song and you're wearing a red dress with your mom wearing whatever she is wearing, go straight to the queen. You're supposed to be all powerful. Now, I understand Pen is not going to do that, but for her, I feel like she should do that.
What is what I so enjoyed about the part that I read?
Well, those parts are only for you.
50 Shades of Colin? What the hell is going on here? It's a bit crazy. She said, yo, I like that part. What do you mean by that?
You do write the very best letters. But I might like to prove to myself that I do it on my own.
You do write the very best letters. Little hints. Talking about she's not just Lady Whistledown and her gossip. She's actually a very good writer. So, Pen, now, when it comes to season 4, I don't know if she's going to do this, but let's say now her stories, her issues, her gossips are going to be watered down. Cool. Now does she go into writing? Like, stories for adults, maybe sexual, children's stories, or just like a whole range of different type of stories. I don't mind that. We could try to do that.
I simply wanted to give you a gift.
She has returned!
Let me read it. God damn, do you see how fast people... This is the thing. And Pen, whenever we get exposed or whatever, just say, I wish it's like a flashback, but look how hungry these people are for gossip. So if they are actually that hungry for it, what Pen is doing, is it really a bad thing? very debatable.
Dearest gentle reader, it is said that there is no...
You know what, they're gonna read it for me, it's fine. She put her name there too? Okay, interesting. Oh, I wonder if Pen's ever gonna do that. She might.
and shall return soon enough with a full issue.
The mom did it!
May we discuss?
I shall look forward to tomorrow's issue. I wish to see some gossip.
Tomorrow? She has like what? 24 hours? 12 hours? That's a lot of writing to do. Have you already started? If I'm her, I'm gonna say I'll give it to the next 72 hours. Is he gonna follow? Oh, he's no way. Does he know exactly where they went? Oh shit, he might find out now.
As I have been now inviting that viper into my family's home, a viper who now has nearly as much power as the Queen.
Should we tone it down? Oh, you know what's also interesting? That Pen is now wearing almost identically the same color as Eloise now because she's going to play Bridgerton. You see, gradually, she started with yellow and then greenish and then a dark green and now light blue.
It's not just gossip. Whistledown is power. To debut a year early and I had no say in anything. Writing was the only way I felt I could have a voice.
Okay, now, if people have all of the issues to do with Lady Whistledown and they work backwards, I think gradually you can find out who it is. That's what I would be doing if I'm the Queen. But does she have the knowledge? Does she keep them? Does she have the time? Obviously, she's not going to be doing it herself, but at the same time, I think she has to. Because she's the only one smart enough who's interested, except for Eloise, to figure this out. So if she hires someone else to do it, they are not going to get the information as if she was going to do it herself. So if the Queen wants to find out, you're going to have to go read for the next 3-4 hours. That's the best thing to do.
Please. Let me use it now to do some good.
It's fine. Do it. Now, is Colin on the other side of the door listening? That's crazy. He could be. So she has the fit on. Okay, cool. Right, so she's right inside here? Yo, because I know them roads were going to be very, very bumpy. And she's not missing anything at all. Man, right, would be all over the place. Is Colin here? He has to be here. Now, what was the point of showing him 5 minutes ago? He's here somewhere. Where's Colin? Is he inside? No way, because that makes no sense. Okay, so he has to be outside.
You'll be paid handsomely for your rush service.
Anything for Lady Whistledown?
Colin.
You.
Yeah.
Oh, Lady Whistledown.
Is that how it ends? What is he gonna say? Okay, so maybe for the whole of episode 7, it's gonna be lots of beef, right? So no actual forgiveness. Episode 8, forgiveness, giving birth to a son. That's what I think. And obviously the wedding. At the same time, she gets exposed or she just comes out. Damn, so episode 8 is going to be very interesting. Episode 7, probably like a slow burner. I don't know if anyone else is going to find out in that episode, but there could be 1 or 2 other people. Then episode 8, everyone else finds out. That's my plan. I really want to see what Pen was writing though. Like, what was she talking about for this issue? Now, Colin, what is he going to be most angry about? The lie? The stuff about season 1 and Marina? The stuff which Pen was talking about in the first episode when Colin doesn't really know anything about himself and he's pretending to be someone, which was kind of true. So, did that help him actually? Because when you think about it, he was pissed off what Lady Whistledown said, but it was true. He's pretending to be someone. But she also said that for her own greed because she missed who Colin was in the first and second season, but she was telling the truth and he was living a lie. So that kind of benefited him. Oh, this is going to be tough. Oh, shit. So Eloise has to be very important in episode 7. Maybe Pen finds out she's pregnant in episode 7. It'd be so crazy if they don't even make her pregnant. Because the whole time in episode 1 and 2, we're not talking about we need an heir. And the sisters find out that they were pregnant. I'm like, okay, it makes perfect sense now for it to be Pen. Now, when it comes to Cressida, I think she has to look for Lady Whistledown. What other options does she have? Especially now that Pen is publishing. So episode 7, within the first 20 minutes, she's going to be discarded by the Queen. Cool. And then what happens now? So we have to make a move. So I think she might have to work with the queen, right? So initially, she's gonna try and look for Lady Whistledown. Maybe she figures out it's Pen. Goes straight to the queen and say, I know who the real Lady Whistledown is, but I want the 5 grand. I think that's the best thing to do. Use both sides for your own need. Be greedy, because that family is 100% greedy. So I think that's what she's gonna do. When it comes to Colin and Pen, he will forgive her gradually, and especially in this episode, we're talking about Pen has to uplift her man and support the man. It's reversed. So he's gonna uplift her to do with her writing skills and how talented she actually is, because he said that she writes good letters or something like that. So he knows that she's talented. And I think she's gonna realize, I don't have to be Lady Whistledown, I can be Pen, which is the best of both worlds, right? And with Cressida writing the whole thing with her name at the bottom, I think Pen probably has to do that eventually when people find out. Like, what's the point of calling yourself Lady Whistledown when people know who you are? So I still think season 4 is going to be interesting when Pen becomes a new person and her whole issue will be slightly different. I do think she should start doing stories or something like that. Like, that'd be kind of cool. And then after that, we can move it into like theaters. Oh, let's go all out. Let's make it cinematic. Anyways, if you do want to watch the full cut version for all these episodes, you can check out my Patreon. It is the first link in my description box. But I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.